Greetings. This is Patty Jacques again. I'm a grateful recovering alcoholic living a happy, joyous, and sober-free life. And I am so grateful to be able to be doing this channel and sharing my experience, strength, and hope with all of you, because it's just one day at a time. No matter how much time I have, it's just one day. So don't beat yourself up if you do have to start over with your sobriety, but just keep trying. And that's what they told me. Just keep coming to the meetings, keep reaching out to other sober people, and you will get it. Like they told me, if I don't get it, it'll get me in a good way. It'll get me sober. And it did happen, and it will happen for you too. I have no question about it. And my third YouTube video, I'm so excited. I'm finally kind of getting a little bit more comfortable with the videos. I was really scared and nervous because I had never done this before, but I am so happy and proud that I'm doing this because I really want to make a difference. And if I can just help one person, then it's a success. And I can be happy that I'm doing this to help one more person get sober and stay sober. This will be a short video. It's going to be on, I'm kind of focusing on the 12 steps of recovery. And the last video I spoke on step 1. And step 2 is came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. Now, I did mention insanity on the last video, which was insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So the reason why they say we might be insane to be living in this alcoholism or addiction, even though we know we're not supposed to be doing it. And that's the insanity of it, is doing it and thinking that it's going to be different this time, that I'm not going to get drunk this time, or I'm not going to black out this time. And so that's why step 2 is really coming to believe that we need to have a higher power in our life to help us. Now, there's so many different ways you can think of a higher power. I choose to call my higher power God. But some people, you don't have to believe in God. With the 12 steps of recovery and with Alcoholics Anonymous, there are people that are agnostic in Alcoholics Anonymous, and there's all types of religions. There is no set religion in AA. It's literally, we just have to believe in a higher power. And they say it could be anything, but it could, if you can't believe in God, you could say a group of drunks or a group of alcoholics, a group of, the group is your higher power. And a lot of people, you can start small and just something that is more than what we are, that's stronger than we are. Now, I'm not saying that I'm definitely returned to sanity. That's what step 2 is, returning ourselves to sanity by staying sober. It's kind of a funny thing because I'm not perfect, and I still have, I'm not perfect. I still have issues, but I'm much better than I was when I was drinking every day. I definitely make better decisions. Not that I always make the right decision, but I definitely am doing much better sober than drinking. So by coming to believe in a higher power that can help us to stay sober one day at a time, and it can also be the program of Alcoholics Anonymous that actually helps us to stay sober. Because when I went to AA, when I finally surrendered and went to AA for the successful time, which was 22 years ago. Before then, I was in and out of the program for 10 years. So when I finally started going and taking the suggestions, I was able to really focus on the program and not, prayer was a little bit of it, but it got stronger and helped me more and more as time went on. Because when you try to get sober, sometimes for me, I felt like God had abandoned me, or that either I felt bad about myself, or I had so many mixed feelings about God, even though I was very spiritual and I definitely went to church every week as a kid, but I still had issues. And so I was able to find the God of my understanding as time went on, but it wasn't overnight. And the longer I stayed sober, the better I got, the better I felt, and the more I knew that there was a God and that I wasn't God. The second step also involves prayer, and it doesn't have to be a big prayer. Sometimes just the best prayer is just a short prayer like, please God, help me. And I see that quite often, even to this day. You know, when I'm struggling, I suffer from depression, and even if everything is wonderful in my life, I still have to work at my depression issues, not all the time, but sometimes, and it's not always easy. So, some days aren't perfect, or aren't great, or are really tough. And when they are tough, or when they aren't tough, it doesn't matter. I'm always, I try to say a prayer every morning for God to show me the way and to try to be the best person I possibly can, help another alcoholic and just help another person, and just give it to God. And believe it or not, that does help quite a bit. So keep coming back. It works if you work it. Work it because you're worth it. So, and also please like and subscribe to my channel, and leave me any messages that you think would be helpful for me. I can bring up in one of the next videos, as well as if you have any questions. Take care and God bless.